Okay, lesson 58 is multiplying polynomials. And remember, a polynomial is just an expression with variables. A polynomial means it has more than one term. So the first thing we're going to practice is a polynomial times a monomial, which means an expression with multiple terms times an expression with one term. So if we have 3x times x squared plus y, all we're going to do is distribute this 3x to both of the things inside the parentheses. So 3x times x squared is 3x cubed, and 3x times y is 3xy. And that is all there is to a monomial expression. Let's try one more here. If we have negative 4xy times x squared plus y minus 2z squared. These look a lot like some of the problems we've already been doing, so you may have been doing this and not even realizing it. So first we're going to take negative 4xy times x squared and get negative 4x cubed y. Then we're going to do negative 4xy times y and get negative 4xy squared. And negative 4xy times negative 2z is positive 8xyz squared. None of these have all the same variables, so we can't combine like terms, and that's just our answer. Okay, so we can also do a polynomial times a polynomial, and there are two different ways to do that. The first one is by using the distributive property, so we are going to look at that first. So if we have x plus 7 times x plus 3, the distributive property breaks up the first set of parentheses and multiplies them both times the second. So we're going to take x times x plus 3 plus 7 times x plus 3. So x times x is x squared. X times 3 is 3x. Plus 7 times x is 7x. 7 times 3 is 21. And then we can add 3x plus 7x is 10x. So our answer is x squared plus 10x plus 21. Now, there is another way to do this, and that is called the FOIL method. So the FOIL method stands for first, outside, inside, last. So first means we're going to take the first two terms times each other. Outside means we're going to take the two outside terms. Outside means we're going to take the two outside terms times each other. Inside means we're going to take the two inside terms times each other. And last means we're going to take the two last terms times each other. So what this looks like, if we start at first, we do x times x and we get x squared. We've done that step. Then we do x times 3, which is 3x. We've done the outside step. Then we do 2 times x and get 2x. We've done the inside step. And then we do 2 times 3 and get 6, and we've done the last step. So now we've gone through the FOIL method. All we do is combine these like terms. So x squared plus 3x, 3x plus 2x is 5x plus 6. And that would be our answer. So those are the two choices for how to do those problems. The last thing that we're going to do today is multiply a binomial times a trinomial. So that means that one set of parentheses has two terms, the other has 3. So we have 3x plus 4 and x squared minus 4x minus 6. So for this, I like to use the distributive property method because I think that is the easiest to see. So I'm going to take 3x times x squared minus 4x minus 6 plus 4 times x squared minus 4x minus 6. So then if we go through this one at a time, we've got 3x times x squared is 3x cubed. 3x times negative 4x is negative 12x squared. 3x times negative 6 is negative 18x. Then we've got 4 times x squared is 4x squared. Four times negative 4x is negative 16x. And 4 times negative 6 is negative 24. So now we just need to combine like terms. There are no other x cubed, so 3x cubed gets written down. Then negative 12x squared plus 4x squared is negative 8x squared. Negative 18x minus 16x is negative 34x. And there's no other whole numbers, so minus 24. And that would be our answer. Okay, so we talked about how to do a polynomial times a monomial, how to use the distributive property. If you didn't like the distributive property, we talked about how to use the FOIL method. And then last we talked about 2-term parentheses times 3-term parentheses. So you should have everything you need to go ahead and get started on your work. If you have any questions, make sure you stop in and ask, and I will see you in class.